Hello everyone. So it's 10 a.m. I just woke up and as you can see we have Halloween in Red Shadow. Okay. Um we have a Halloween fusion. Legendary attack champion. Sanguine Marine. Now I've heard some things about Sanguine Marine and I've seen other people review her kit and she looks interesting. She looks interesting. She's not your typical champion. I'll go over her a second here, I'll go over her. So just give me a second. Okay, so Sanguine Maria, Undead Hordes attack legendary. Okay, now she's supposed to be. She's supposed to be a equivalent to Bloody Mary. Okay. Okay, I will actually let me go over the skills first of all. So A1, one enemy 3 times. Each hit has a 33% chance of granting an extra turn. Cannot gain more than one extra turn. So each of the 3 hits, each individual hit has a 33% chance of gaining an extra turn. Okay. One enemy, a single target, will ignore 33% of the target's defense, will ignore 99% of the target's defense, stone skinning, and block damage buffs instead, if this skill is used on a turn number that is divisible by 3. So yeah, like I said, she's weird. If the target is killed, increases the cooldowns of all enemy skills by 3 turns. This effect cannot be resisted if the skill is used on a turn number that is divisible by 3. Attacks one enemy. For attacking, removes all buffs from all enemies. This effect cannot be resisted by enemies with a number of buffs that is divisible by 3. So when they say divisible by 3, they mean 3, 6, 9, 12, stuff like that, right? Will attack all remaining enemies with less than 66% HP. For instance, extra turn if the champion is under a number of debuffs that is divisible by 3. Then her passive. Each subsequent hit from this champion deals 33% more damage, stacks up to 99%. Okay. Resist after the 99% damage boost is applied. Each subsequent hit this champion receives deals 33% less damage, stacks up to 99%. Resist after the 99% damage reduction is applied. Whenever an enemy is revived, revive this champion with 33% HP and a 66% turn meter. After being revived, places a true fear debuff on all allies for 2 turns. This debuff cannot be resisted or blocked. So yeah, you can see she's supposed to be a equivalent to Bloody Mary, and as you can see, she's very like that. That is exactly what she is. Um, they say that with Bloody Mary, if you say her name 3 times in a mirror. Wait, if you go into a dark room and say her name 3 times in the mirror, she'll like pop up behind you and do something, you know. Um, so again, this is very reminiscent of that, right? With the say her name passive. right? 3, 9, 6, so she's very reminiscent of Bloody Mary. Now, she's cool, right? Hold on. I need my coffee. So yeah, she's cool, of course, but I don't know how practical she is. Okay, don't know how practical she is. Because a turn number that is divisible by 3, right? So and it's not just like a global turn number. No, it's her own turn number. Right. When I say global turn number, I mean like um Alva takes a turn, then Udex Artur takes a turn, then she takes a turn, right? That would be a that would be a turn number 3, right? When it says turn number that's divisible by 3, it doesn't mean global turn number. It means her own turn number, right? So she has to take 2 other turns in order for this A2 to like ignore defense, as well as as well as the damage. Wait, no. Well, oh wait, no. So what you could do, right? Hmm. Oh wait, actually, something work. But anyway, so it's her own turn number, right? So yeah, she has to take 2 other turns in order for the uh ignore defense to be applied. Okay. Now I don't I don't really see any use for that, right? She has to take 3 other turns in order for the ignore defense to be applied. She has to take 2 other turns. I don't think. I mean, first of all, that's not going to work with auto, right? And she's going to use her A2 like probably on the second or first turn, you know. And then there comes her third turn. Oh no, her A2's on cooldown, you know. And then you go back to her fifth turn. She uses her fifth. She uses her A2 again on her fifth turn, and then you go back to her sixth turn, and oh no, her A2's on cooldown again, right? So you can't auto her. You have to manual her, right? Which is time consuming and annoying, but you have to. Um, the extra turn is nice, I guess. The ignore defense, ignore stone sleep, and block damage. All of this is amazing. This is really good. But again, she has to be on her third turn in order for this to be applied. So I don't know. I don't know. Um, cannot be resisted by enemies with a number of buffs that is divisible by 3. So in high level, um, 3 buffs is common, I guess. Hmm. More than 3 is common. Okay. In high level arena, because that's mainly where you're going to use her. Arena. She's not really a PvP champion. Um, it's 99% ignore defense. Imagine using that on the ice golem. Well, I mean, okay, no. Well, yeah, actually, yeah, yeah. This again, you'll have to meddle her, but this could work against dungeon bosses. Okay. Uh, um. So I don't think anyone's gonna go for her. Really, I think purely because of the fact that you have to manual her. I don't think a lot of people are gonna go for her purely because of that. But she's cool though. Interesting champion. She's cool, but I just don't think anyone's gonna go for her. I'm definitely not going for her. That's mainly because I don't have the resources to go for her. And even if I did have the resources, I still wouldn't go for her. So, however, there is a void epic for this fusion, and the void it's a Silver Watcher's void epic, and the epic um I watched Nub review the void epic, the void the the fusion epic for this fusion. He said that this guy is not very special. There's nothing really he's not really worth getting. I mean, obviously you're going to get him, right? In order to do the fusion, you're gonna get him, but like there is no point in getting the extra copy from to keep. So on the A1 double hitter has a math 35, 45, 50% chance of placing leech on a single target. Okay, single target leech. Uh, all enemies 2 times. First hit, 100% chance of placing fear. Second hit, 100% chance of placing decreased accuracy. Attack all enemies, 100% chance of placing fear on a 3-turn cooldown. That's actually not too. Obviously, he's arena based because of this. He could be used in Chimera, right? Because can't you place fear on? I don't know what form of the boss it is, but I know that in one of the Chimera forms you can place fear on it. Yeah, 100% land rate, 3-turn cooldown, fear, can't weak hit. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. Increased defense on all allies. Some places counterattack and they increase resistance on himself for 2 turns. Okay. Whether this champion uses a skill to deal damage, heals this champion develop if the heals proportional to his champion's defense. Okay. So, I don't. Honestly, I'm gonna try to get him. I'm gonna try to get him. He's a He's a fragment fusion. So I think at least. Hold on. Yeah, fragment. 25 fragments. There you go. Okay. Champion. Ice Cold. Summon Rush. Is that Summon Rush for anything specific? Hold on. Is that Summon Rush for anything specific? I don't think so. But hold on here. Hmm. Rush. Champion Chase. No way. No way. Oh my god, but that's like a whole week away though. Oh. Okay, so on October 31st, there is a champion chase tournament starting with a planned. Hold on. Let me see. Let me look at Hell Hades first. 7 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So sorry, that's my I have wallpaper engine and you're I think you could hear this, right? You can't hear that. Okay, well never mind. So anyway, yeah, there is a gosh. Uh there is a champion chase tournament starting on October 31st, and it's supposed to be a 2x on the ancient shards. Okay. Now, we won. Holy shit. Jesus. Nope. Did that pause the recording? No way. Okay, it did. We were not on track to win this CVC. We were losing. We were definitely gonna lose. They had like over 2 million points, and we had less than 2 million points. So we were going to lose the CVC, but damn. Who? Wow. How did I get 91,000? I didn't do much. That's a lot of energy. 300, 3, 6, 9, 1,200 energy. Wow. That's right. Um, how did I get 91,000 points though? I didn't do much. I didn't have much planned for the CVC, but alright. Speed and attack percent. If only this was attack percent means that. Jesus Christ. Alright. So as I was saying, yeah, there's a 2x this. Okay. Sorry. So, Raid Shadow Legends is made by this game company, Plarium, right? And Plarium has their own launcher, right, called Plarium Play. And I'll turn on display capture for this. So, this is Plarium Play, right? This is the overview of the Raid Shadow Legends, right? You go to the events tab here. There is a events track where you can track all of the events and events calendar where you can track all of the current and future events, right? So we go over here. We can see the champion chase tournament here, and right, you can see that the champion is the champion chase is starting on Friday, October 31st. Okay, we click on it. You can see that the portal has a blue aura. Okay, this is something that they do a lot. Okay, when a champion chase tournament lines up with a 2x on a specific shard, they will make the color they will make the color of the portal that shard's color, right? So if it's a 2x on sacreds, then they make the portal like yellow, right? If it's a 2x on voids, they make the portal purple. If it's a 2x on mythicals, the portal is red, right? So as you can see, the portal is blue. And what shard is blue? Ancients. So, and also, if we go here, we look up here on Hell Hades, we can see that there's a 2x summoning event starting in 7 days, right? And we go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus the extra 17 hours. That would be the 31st. So, we have very strong reason to believe that this, I mean, it's obvious. Look at the portal, man. It's obvious. It's basically confirmed, right? We will have a 2x on ancient shards on October 31st. Bro, okay. So, let me go back over to game capture. So, um, not yesterday, but I think 2 days ago, they had a 2x on void shards for Shredder. Right. They had a 2x on void shards for Shredder. Okay. And everybody was so furious, right? That because hold on. Okay. So everybody was curious that no, everybody was furious that it was a 2x on void shards because they do the 2x's on, on a schedule. Right? It's on a schedule. Okay. Ancients, voids, sacreds, right? And then we reset. Ancients, void, sacred. Ancient, void, sacred. Ancient, void, sacred. Right? They only do like a 2x on primals for once in a blue moon. You know, like like maybe twice a year. Okay, they had a 2x on primals back in I think might have been this year. I'm pretty sure it was this year. I think the beginning of summer, like June or July. I think it was July. They had a 2x on primals, I'm pretty sure in July of this year. And they plan to have another one during Christmas. Or at least I'm pretty sure they're going to have another one during Christmas. Okay. So, but they mainly stick to the schedule of Ancient Void. Well, no, yeah, Ancient Void Sacred. Okay. Um, so everyone was furious because we had a 2x on Sacred Shards. Okay. And we were on track to reset the schedule and have a 2x on Ancients, right? But a couple days ago, Polarium said, fuck the schedule, we're gonna jump straight to Void Shards, okay? We had a 2x on Void Shards even though everyone was expecting, and the schedule says that we're supposed to have a 2x on Ancients instead. Right? They did the 2x on Void Shards because they wanted to do a Shredder bait event. Right? So we go to Shadowkin, Leonardo. As you can see, Leonardo is a void champion. Okay? And Leonardo is basically the leader of the turtles, and he's the best turtle. He places stone skin on himself. He's a turtle he's a Unity champion. Okay, um he is the best champion out of all. He's the best turtle out of all of the turtles, right? So Polarium did the Shredder bait event to bait people into using their void shards, right? They want people to be low on void shards so that they are less likely to complete the guaranteed Leonardo event when it does eventually come. Polarium have um Polarium have basically they've been edging us, okay? Because again, Leo is the best of the champions. He's the Unity champion, okay? Because Leo is the leader of the turtles, right? Everybody wants Leo, and so Polarium knows that everybody wants Leo, and so they've been like edging us with Leo's guaranteed event. Um, and so yeah, yeah. They tried to do this Shredder event to bait people into using the shards, but it didn't really work. It didn't really work. I didn't pull for it. I mean, to be fair, I didn't have any void shards to begin with. But even if I did have void shards, I wouldn't have pulled for it. Um, a lot of people just didn't pull their void shards during the 2x because they're just saving them for Leo. So yeah. Um, as you can see from the reviews, some people have already gotten Leo, and yeah, yeah, you can see how good he is. Um, so I think that's it. I love this, by the way. I love how decorated the like bastion is. I love how decorated it. I love how decorated it is. I love it. Some people think that all of this is just too much, and although I understand, I love it. I understand how all of this can be too well. Actually, the last year's Christmas bastion was a lot more like detailed and a lot more decorated than this, and people thought that was too much. Like it was so cluttered, right? And I looking back on the last year's Christmas, I do understand how people can like see that it was like so cluttered, but personally, I loved it. I loved it. So I have 1300 energy. I'm gonna save that energy for the ice golem. Yeah, ice golem. I'm gonna save all that energy for the ice golem event. So yeah. Um. I'm obviously not gonna go for her. The fusion. I'm obviously not gonna go for her. I just don't have the resources. But the void Lego. Yeah. I mean, I get 25. I get 25 fragments from him, right? So I fully complete the Ice Golem tournament. That's 25, right? I fully complete another like dungeon tournament. That's another 25, right? I complete the champ. I'm probably not going to complete that, but I try my best to get the 25 fragments from the fusion or from the ancient shard, the champion chase. That's another 25. That's 75. And then the last 75, I don't know where I'm going to get that from, but um, I, I'm going to try to get him, though. I am going to try to get him. He's another Silver Watchers epic. He's another Silver Watchers epic. So even if he's not the best champion, he's another Silver Watchers epic that will help me with my Silver Watchers um, Silver Watchers faction war. So yeah, I'm gonna do clan boss right now. So to see my team in actually no, I'm not gonna see my team in action. All right, I'm gonna end it here. Okay. So I forgot to say this real quick. So, the clan shop resets in 4 days, right? And I just need 5 more fragments for your Carl. Okay, so that champion chase tournament with the Ancient Shard 2X, I should, if I fuse your Carl during that champion chase, I should be able to get the 25 fragments from that. I should be able to get the 25 fragments from that. And if I go to display capture for a second, you can see this is the event calendar. Alright. Oh, by the way, this is the raid watch a lot. um Game Leap Cop. There are other. I know. I know the of the existence of other raid YouTubers like Nub, Boozer, people like Ash, people like that. But I just I prefer him. Honestly, I prefer him. He is British. You can probably hear the accent. Wait, can you even hear that? I don't think you can hear that. No, not filters. Properties. Capture audio. Oh, that's for game capture. Well, whatever. But yeah, this is the guy that I watch. I just prefer him, honestly. So yeah, this is the event calendar. Alright, so I do the Ice Golem event. I get 25 fragments from that, right? And then I get I'm not doing this Summon Rush event. I don't even have any secrets whatsoever. So so I do the Ice Golem event. I do the Spider tournament, right? I do, or at least I try to do the Fire Knight tournament as well. I might be tapped out from the Ice Golem and Spider, but I try to do the Fire Knight tournament, and then I do the champion chase with with using my ancients as well as summoning your Carl. I should be able to fully complete this. I should be able to, because in the champion chase it says get champions by any means necessary. Earn champions via fusions, the portal, the markets, and the campaign, right? So fusing your Carl should give me a lot of points, right? So 25 from here, 25 from here, 25 I hope from here, and then 25 from here. That's 100 fragments. So if I don't get the 25 from here or the 25 from here, I can do the Gear Hunters event alongside the Dragon tournament. If I don't have enough energy or multi-battles for this Fire Knight tournament, I can skip it and do the Dragon tournament alongside the Gear Hunters event and get my last fragments from there. So yeah, I honestly, if I don't get him, it's not gonna be the end of the world. I'm pretty sure he's already in the summon pool for Void Shards. Um, He's already in the 7 proof of wood chart. So even if I don't get him from the fusion, he is a void shard, so that's not. He's probably not gonna be. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna get him for a while, but I still have a chance to get him. So, oh my god. So yeah, yeah. That's it. That's it. Yeah, I just forgot about getting a Carl. So okay, bye. Ooh, energy. Okay, yeah. I forgot. I can. Well, actually, this energy stuff isn't always here. This energy stuff might not be here next week. So, or I think 2 weeks from now it is. So, I don't think I will. If I do have enough for the Fire Knight tournament, I will do it. But I might not, honestly. So, alright, yeah. Peace.